After 60, the kidneys often begin struggling with things the body used to handle much more easily. Too much salt, blood sugar spikes, poor circulation, years of hidden inflammation. And because this process happens slowly, many people don't notice the early warning signs until fatigue, swelling, or rising blood pressure start becoming harder to ignore. What makes this even more surprising is that some of the foods affecting the kidneys the most are foods people eat almost every day, small snacks, processed foods, quick cravings between meals. But researchers have also been paying closer attention to a few simple foods that may help support aging kidneys in a very different way. And some of the most interesting ones are nuts, not because they magically detox the body overnight, but because certain nuts contain compounds linked to healthier blood vessels, better metabolic balance, and lower inflammatory stress. 3 things the kidneys rely on more and more after 60. In today's video, we're counting down 4 nuts that have been gaining attention for healthy aging and kidney support. And the number 1 choice may completely change the way you look at healthy fats after 60. So let's begin with number 4 on our list. Number 4, almonds. Most people think almonds are mainly good for the heart or for weight control. But after 60, researchers have become increasingly interested in another reason they may matter so much: the way they can help reduce certain forms of metabolic stress that quietly affect the kidneys over time. One of the biggest problems aging kidneys face is unstable blood sugar. Even small spikes throughout the day can place extra pressure on the kidney's filtering system, especially in older adults already dealing with high blood pressure or insulin resistance. And because this stress builds slowly, many people never connect their daily eating habits to the gradual decline in kidney function. That's where almonds become surprisingly helpful. They're rich in magnesium, healthy fats, fiber, and vitamin E, nutrients linked to better blood sugar control and lower inflammatory stress. In fact, magnesium plays an important role in how the body responds to insulin, which may help reduce some of the strain caused by repeated glucose spikes after meals. Several studies have found that people who regularly eat moderate amounts of nuts, especially almonds, tend to have better metabolic health markers over time. Some research has also linked almonds to improved cholesterol balance and healthier blood vessel function, both important for maintaining strong circulation to the kidneys as the body ages. And circulation matters more than many people realize. The kidneys depend on a constant flow of oxygen-rich blood to filter waste efficiently. But after 60, blood vessels can become stiffer and less flexible, making it harder for the kidneys to keep up with the body's demands. That's one reason nutrition becomes so important later in life. Another advantage of almonds is that they may help people replace more damaging snack habits. Many processed snacks are loaded with sodium, refined carbs, and inflammatory oils that can quietly increase stress on the kidneys over time. Swapping those foods for a small handful of unsalted almonds may seem simple, but small daily choices often matter the most when it comes to healthy aging. The key, however, is portion size. Almonds are nutrient-dense, but they're also calorie-dense. For most older adults, a small handful a day is usually enough. And if someone already has advanced kidney disease or has been told to limit potassium or phosphorus, it's always important to speak with a healthcare provider about the right amount. And while almonds may help support blood sugar balance and metabolic health, the next nut on our list has been gaining attention for a very different reason. Number 3, pistachios. Pistachios may not get as much attention as almonds or walnuts, but they contain a combination of nutrients that can be especially helpful for older adults concerned about circulation and kidney health. And after 60, circulation becomes a much bigger issue than many people realize. The kidneys rely on a steady flow of blood to filter waste properly. But over time, blood vessels can become narrower, stiffer, and less efficient, especially in people dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, or chronic inflammation. When circulation weakens, the kidneys often have to work harder just to maintain normal function. That's one reason pistachios have attracted growing interest from researchers. Studies published in journals like Hypertension and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have linked pistachio consumption with improvements in blood vessel function, cholesterol balance, and circulation markers. Researchers believe this may be connected to the nut's combination of potassium, magnesium, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Pistachios are also rich in compounds like lutein and polyphenols, which may help reduce oxidative stress inside the body, and that matters because oxidative stress is strongly associated with aging blood vessels and declining kidney efficiency over time. Healthier circulation may help the kidneys receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function more effectively. Another advantage is how satisfying pistachios can be as a snack. Their balance of protein, fiber, and healthy fats may help people feel full longer, reducing the urge to constantly reach for salty processed foods. And for many older adults, replacing those foods can make a surprisingly meaningful difference over time. But preparation matters. Salted pistachios can contain very high amounts of sodium, which may increase blood pressure and place extra stress on the kidneys. Unsalted or lightly salted versions are usually the better option, especially for adults already trying to manage hypertension or fluid retention. Portion size matters here too. A small handful is generally enough to gain the benefits without overdoing calories or sodium. And for people with advanced kidney disease who must carefully manage potassium intake, it's important to check with a healthcare professional before eating large amounts regularly. Number 2. Macadamia. At first glance, macadamia nuts don't seem like the kind of food most people would connect with kidney health. They're rich, buttery, and noticeably higher in fat than almost every other nut on this list. In fact, many older adults avoid them entirely because they assume that much fat must automatically be unhealthy. But researchers have become increasingly interested in macadamias for almost the exact opposite reason. One of the biggest hidden problems aging kidneys face is chronic inflammation combined with declining blood vessel health. Over time, inflammation and oxidative stress can slowly affect circulation throughout the body, making it harder for the kidneys to receive the steady blood flow they need to filter waste efficiently. And because this process develops gradually, many people don't realize how much daily food choices may contribute to that stress over time. Macadamia nuts are especially rich in monounsaturated fats, the same heart-friendly fats commonly associated with Mediterranean-style diets and healthier aging overall. Studies published in journals like Nutrients and the Journal of Nutrition have linked these fats to healthier cholesterol levels, lower inflammatory markers, and improved cardiovascular health. Since kidney health is closely tied to blood vessel health, those effects may become increasingly important after 60. Another reason macadamias stand out is their low carbohydrate content. Many processed snacks trigger rapid blood sugar spikes that can quietly place extra pressure on the kidneys day after day. Macadamias digest much more slowly, which may help support steadier energy and better metabolic balance throughout the day. They're also extremely satisfying. Their rich texture and healthy fat content often help people feel full with smaller portions, reducing the urge to constantly snack on chips, crackers, or sugary foods later on. For many adults over 60, that simple shift alone may help reduce part of the daily dietary stress affecting the kidneys. Of course, moderation still matters. Macadamias are calorie-dense, and eating large amounts regularly can quickly add more calories than expected. A small handful is usually enough to enjoy the benefits without overdoing it. But the final nut on this list has attracted even more attention in the world of healthy aging. Number 1. Walnuts. Walnuts have been called one of the healthiest nuts in the world for years. But what has made researchers increasingly interested in them lately is how closely they may be connected to inflammation, blood vessel health, and healthy aging after 63 things that directly affect the kidneys over time. Unlike many other nuts, walnuts are especially rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats have been widely studied for their role in supporting the heart, brain, and circulation. But the kidneys also depend heavily on healthy blood vessels to function properly. Every single day, they filter large amounts of blood to remove waste and maintain balance throughout the body. And when blood vessels become damaged or inflamed with age, the kidneys often begin struggling as well. Studies published in journals like Circulation, Nutrients, and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have linked walnut consumption with lower inflammatory markers, improved vascular function, and healthier cholesterol levels. Researchers believe the combination of omega-3s, antioxidants, and polyphenols inside walnuts may help protect blood vessels from some of the oxidative stress that builds over time with aging. That may be especially important for older adults dealing with high blood pressure, metabolic syndrome, or chronic inflammation. These conditions often place constant pressure on the kidneys year after year, sometimes long before serious kidney problems are officially diagnosed. Supporting healthier circulation and reducing inflammatory stress may help the kidneys work more efficiently for longer. Walnuts may also help in another surprisingly simple way. Their combination of healthy fats, fiber, and plant compounds can make processed snacks less appealing over time. For many adults over 60, replacing salty chips or sugary snacks with a small portion of walnuts each day may help improve overall dietary habits without feeling restrictive. And unlike trendy health products that come and go, walnuts have been studied consistently for decades. That long history of research is one reason many nutrition experts continue placing them near the top of healthy aging diets. Still, balance matters here too. Walnuts are nutrient-dense and calorie-dense, so a small handful is usually enough. Unsalted versions are generally the better choice, especially for people managing blood pressure or fluid retention. No single food can magically repair the kidneys overnight. But small habits repeated consistently over time often make the biggest difference. And adding the right nuts into your routine may be one simple step towards supporting healthier kidneys as the body ages. So when it comes to supporting kidney health after 60, small daily choices may matter more than most people think. Almonds may help support better blood sugar balance. Pistachios may help circulation and blood vessel health. Macadamia nuts stand out for their healthy fats and metabolic support. And walnuts continue attracting attention for their connection to inflammation and healthy aging. Of course, no single food can magically repair the kidneys overnight. But building better habits over time, especially replacing processed snacks with more nutrient-dense foods, may help reduce some of the hidden stress the kidneys deal with every single day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more healthy aging and kidney support tips designed especially for adults over 60. And before you go, leave a comment below and tell us which of these nuts you already eat the most, or which one you'd be willing to add to your routine after watching today's video.